Good morning, welcome to Goodwill Commodities. In this video presentation, we are going to see how we can trade in MCX crude oil today. Before looking into that, let us see what happened in the last 3 days in this new contract. Since the previous contract had expired, now we are moving to the new contract. So the support and resistance may vary. There may not be much difference in the trend, but we need to get familiar with the support and resistance. Now let us see what happened in the last 3 days, right from May 14th. So the price opened around 3940, took the resistance around 3960. A failure to stay above 3000 or break above 3960 resulted in a failure, and price closed around 3860. The next day the price broke 3860 with creating a resistance of around 3870. Here you could see the price created a resistance and came down till 3790, where it got a bounce back, finally closed around 3870. So yesterday the price opened bit higher compared to the previous day's opening, around 3880, and took some support here and straight away went to clear 3960. On May 14 the price found a resistance here. The same way the market found a resistance, again there was a bounce back to clear this zone, resulted in a failure, and the price came down and closed around 3862. So this was a price action that happened in the last 3 days. If we sum up the closing, yesterday's closing was lower compared to the opening and also more or less equal or bit lower to the previous day's price closing, which can show us that the momentum was not strong on the buying side. So there was some weakness. If there was a real buying happening, the price would have closed above this zone, but that didn't happen. But this is also a confused closing because it didn't close below 3560 or something below this zone to give us a clear direction for selling. So it didn't give anything. But the yesterday's closing, you could see, is more or less equal to the 14th May price closing. So everything you could see, we have last 3 days closing lining up in the same price zone. So if you see the last 3 days closing, it is lined up in the same zone, which is giving us a confused trend. But on seeing the price action in the last 3 days, we could say there was some selling happening. On 15th the selling happened. Yesterday also the initial session was in favor for buying, but the last session favored selling. So the last 3 days there was selling. So we cannot neglect this decision also. It is going to be a tough day for crude oil traders, but we need to take our chance in this particular zone. Today the price is expected to open here somewhere near the same zone where it closed on the previous day. So it's going to be a continuation of what happened on the previous day. So what we can do today, how we can position ourselves. Today also this is the day where we need to take some extra bit of risk to test the market, because the price action, on seeing the price action, we cannot come to a concrete conclusion. So what we can do is we need to test the trend initially by going for selling, because the last 3 days price action indicates that there is something for sellers. So you can go for selling by placing a stop loss near 3890 and then test the market. If the price broke this, or if it can stay there, then you can reverse your position to buying by placing a stop loss below 3840 to test both the trends completely. There is no other way to take a concrete decision other than going to test the market for today. So let us see what's going to happen during the trading session. Thanks a lot for watching our videos. Happy trading. Take care. Bye.